Hello, Altet2k here, and I'm going to talk about the upcoming Endles Delve Event and what to expect. So the plot for Endles Delve is we've been kidnapped by Nico and are being held hostage in the mine encampment. He will let us go into the mines, but he will not let us return to Oriath, Rayclast or our hideout. Because of this, the event is solo self-found, which means you will not be able to play or get bonuses from your friends. Which is great for me because I don't normally have any. Can't trade either, so you really are left to your own devices, which makes this a little bit more difficult than usual. So, where do we start? Well, we start at level 1, and the mine's been made easier up to level 77 when it syncs up with the normal difficulty of the mine. To make things easier, you're going to start with 40 scrolls of wisdom and up to 5 unique items. These unique items are all 3-socket white links apart from the quiver, so if you do play a bow or a two-handed weapon, you are going to lose out on sockets. In my opinion, the best unique item is going to be the shield, which gives us 30% spell block as well as attack block. It also gives us great endurance charge generation. There's a total of 11 of these unique items and you're only going to get 5 of them, so how do you determine what you're going to get? Well, this is going to be based on your character. If it's a marauder, you'll get certain items, and if you're a witch, you'll get certain other items. If you do want to dual wield because you only get one of each type, then you are going to have to roll 2 characters, take the weapons off them, put them in your stash, and then you can dual wield. There's certain things you need to know about endgame items, but also crafting. Firstly, you're not allowed to do any maps, so your build cannot have any of the pinnacle boss uniques. You're also going to be limited on what you get from what you can drop in Delve, so if it's not in the standard drop pool, you're not going to get it. When we get to crafting, there will be no crafting bench in your hideout, so your deterministic crafting is going to be limited to fossils and essences, both of which are heavily available within the Delve. The only people available to speak to in the mine encampment are going to be Lily Roth and Nico. Lily Roth will sell you any jewel in the game for a single scroll of wisdom. Now, I did mention we're going to start with 40 of those, so it should be really easy to pick the skills you want. They still have level requirements, of course. Now, Lily Roth is also going to double up as a currency trader and will sell the same things that you get from the guy in Act 4 Town and Act 9 Town. A couple of leagues ago, Lily Roth was changed so you can trade in divination cards to her, so you will actually be able to trade in divination cards this league to get something from her. Now notice, because the lady isn't in there that would give you the anointments on your amulet, you're also not going to be able to anoint amulets, so that's another important point. You're not going to be able to get that extra skill point on your passive tree. So, what about passive skill points we normally get while questing, but also what about ascendancies? Passive skills will become available in groups of 3. They're going to be available first at level 1, and then level 10, and every 10 thereafter up to 70, giving you a total of 24 passive skills. This also includes 2 points for when you help the bandits. You're not going to be able to help the individual bandits because they don't exist in Delve. Now, respec points will also be available each 10 levels up to 70. You'll only get 2 at 10, and then you get 3 each of the 10 levels later up to 70. This gives you a total of 20. With regards to ascendancies, you're going to be able to get these when you would normally run each lab. Now, you can't enter the lab to actually get these. Luckily, Nico has stolen the little altar that gives you these and put it in the mine encampment. So at levels 33, 55, 68 and 75, you'll be able to go to the altar and just pick up your ascendancy, without having to do any of the lab. If only it was that simple in the real game. Speaking of builds, what should you go for? Well, the Delve is pretty close quarters, so you want something that deals preferably area of effect, but also you want something survivable, because some of the bears that drop on your head will kill you if you're not very good against physical damage. It should also be mentioned that the death penalty still exists, and you'll get these at level 40 and level 70. Now, this is a bit later than you would normally get them running through the acts, so that's pretty good. Normally, Delve is for the whole account, so anything on that account will start the Delve at the same level within that league. This is going to be different in that each Delve will be tied to your character. So if you roll 3 different characters, they'll get 3 different mines. Now in this Delve event, I think my character is going to be a Frostbolt Vortex character, and I think it's going to be a Trickster, because I've had really good survivability off Tricksters this league. If that doesn't work, I'm going to fall back to what I league started in Kalandra, which is a Trickster that fires lightning. Now the reason I'm going to do that is because I know it scales really good on a 4-link, which you really do need, because getting that 6-link is going to be really difficult. And as a reminder, for 6 links, do quality them up to quality 20 before you try and 6-link them. It'll make it a damn sight easier. It definitely improves the chance. Now, the only other thing of note is that in Delve, you're going to drop loads of things that you can't use now, such as maps, chisels, fragments, all that good stuff. So you probably want to modify your loot filter to filter all that stuff out. I will be preparing my own before the next league, and I will link it to a pinned comment as soon as I get it done. Now, the Delve event starts on the 14th of November at 8 PM UK time. So that should be midday Pacific and 3 PM Eastern. I do hope this helps you in Endles Delve. If it does, then please consider liking and subscribing. And with that, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.